Hello Internet, in this video I will show you how I installed 2 additional garage lights powered and switched by the original light in my garage. Keep watching. Welcome to Scott's Garage. Welcome literally to my garage. Whether it's working on a daily driver or a project car or a project around the home or the yard or the patio, a pallet project, Scott's Garage is a place for do-it-yourselfers. Everything is do-it-yourself. Welcome to my channel. Okay, I need to point out that I am simply a do-it-yourselfer. This YouTube channel is something I do on my off time, so I am not a professional. If you do not feel comfortable working with electricity, don't do it. Hire a professional electrician, and don't take any of this as professional advice because I am not. Okay, so this is a working garage, and I want most of the light on the right side by my tools. So what I've done is I've used a pick, and it's up in the ceiling here, and that's center with the garage door on this side, and I believe it's about 50 inches from the top here over. And I also centered it this way with my workbench. So one light there, and then I'll do an equidistant light up here, and I've marked that with the X, and I'll put a pick in that as well, and I'll go up in the ceiling and see if I can find them. The other thing I can do is drill a hole. I might just do that, drill a hole, and I'll have the lights on down here and no lights in the attic, and I should be able to find out about where I want the lights. Okay, I'm up in the attic. It was real easy to find these little pinholes. So right here, you can see it right there. My light's on my camera, but without the lights on in the attic, it was so clear, and same with the one down there. Okay, what I did next is I took a physical measurement using the actual 2x4. So for instance, this is number 1, and I simply spanned it on the inside, marked it. And I did the same for the second one, which is over there, number 2. What's interesting is that they are different lengths, meaning the rafters are not necessarily uniform there. But that's why I did this, so I'll get an accurate fit. There are different types of boxes, by the way. These are metal, and I like these because once you take out the knockout, there's straps already here, clamps, already built in, so I have to purchase that separately. And then I have a box. I don't throw anything away, and I have one of these bins over here with the electrical, and I found some of the this that has a number 12 wire, 3 wires in there, and I'll be using that scrap, and with the metal casing it'll work just great. And then I bought these straps as well, and I'll show you that later up in the attic. Okay, here I am in the attic. You can see the hole there. So I'm just going to roughly center that right there. And here's the stud again. And it's a little bit tight here, but that's okay. I can get a measurement. This is close enough. Once I get it ready to go in place and screw it in, I'll take a hammer and tap it down tight. But this will be enough to mark it. All right, I'll do the same with the other one. Okay, what I've done here is I've used some of this fast drying premium spackling and simply spackled around where it came through. It wasn't a perfect job. And that'll dry and I'll sand it. I did the same for the second one here. And while that's drying, I'm going to start working on the electrical. Okay, what I'm going to do now is on the attic side, I'm going to tap into the power here. I'm going to first go to this receptacle, drop power there, and then I'll shoot it back here. So basically, you know, the switch there to there to there. Okay, I'm in the attic now. There is the garage light that's currently in place, and I'm going to tap into that. So I just roughly laid out the cords here. So here's a shorter one. And I'll tie in here, I'll neatly go underneath the rafters to the light over there. And then a separate line here will basically go from that fixture all the way to this fixture. And so when I turn the light switch on, I have the ability to turn all three of them on, or I can use the pull string and, you know, keep these off until I want them on. Okay, I'll give you a closer look here. So here is the cable, and I've already pulled out down here where the cable goes in. And so just from this top side, just push that in. So I'll go in one side and I'll have the other one come out the other side. But for now, just very easily go in there. Okay, they're both in. So this will be the feed from the other light fixture, and then this one will be pulling down there to the other fixture. Okay, I have it stretched over. I also made sure I went underneath these other cables, and that's for the garage door. And I'll be securing these every 18 inches or so with those clamps, so it's nice and neat here. But I want to get the electrical hooked up, first of all, at the socket level and tighten those down, and then I'll come back up here and secure these. Okay, very secure, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm on the far end. So this is the last socket in this circuit. And white is neutral, black is the positive lead. And so with these fixtures on the back side, the white screw, the silver screw, goes with the white wire, and the copper screw goes with the positive, which is the black. And I don't know if you can see it or not there, but the screw colors are different. And how it corresponds here is that the neutral is basically the outside of the socket, and then the power is the center. So you have to make sure you get those correct. Okay, I'm working backwards. So this is the light that's closest to the garage door. And so I have the line coming this way from the furthest light, and it comes in here. And then there's a line this way that comes from the light that's already powered. And so I have to basically connect these two together at the socket. Now, these sockets are very nice in that I can put two wires easily on these, and the way it tightens, I don't have to curl the wire at all. This goes straight in, and then these screws will tighten up for a secure hold. A little bit better light for this, so I'm going to show you the bottom of the socket here. You can clearly see that the screw colors are completely different. So this one's silver, and so the neutral leads, there's two of them, will go into here and be tightened in. And then the power leads, which are the black leads, will come into here, and two of them, and tighten in there. Okay, using a sanding brick, I was able to sand down the spackling around the fixture here. It sanded down very smoothly. And I have some touch-up paint, the same paint as the ceiling paint that came with the house, so I'm just going to brush it on. Okay, it's time to hook up to the main power, so I need to join these wires together to do that. But before I do that, I want to turn off the circuit breaker. There it is. Okay, now for some moments of truth. First of all, I'm going to turn on the circuit breaker and make sure that everything's going to be fine. It doesn't trip again. Secondly, I'll turn on the light. Thirdly, I'll open the garage door and make sure there's enough clearance for the light bulb. I'm pretty sure there is. Let's get going here. Okay, so far so good. those two things work fine. Now let's open the garage door and just see how close I called it. Okay, so a few inches to spare, just like I thought. So that's it for this video. If you got any value at all from this video, please give me a like. It costs you nothing, but it's of great value to me. And as usual, have a great day.